Hey guys, so this video is going to be on a tutorial on how to make a duct tape accordion wallet that includes an ID, two large expandable sections, and a Ziploc coin pouch with no sticky at the bottom. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so for the supplies, you're going to need 2 rolls of duct tape, a roll of clear tape. You are also going to need a ruler, a card, which is optional to help clear tape and stuff. You are going to need a piece of Ziploc that is 3 3/4 inches long, a piece of Velcro, an X-Acto knife, and a pair of scissors. So let's get started. Starting off with the coin pouch, take 4 pieces of 3 3/4 inch tape in your inside color and 3 pieces of 3 3/4 inch tape with your outside color. So now for the coin pouch part, take your Ziploc and your inside choice of tape and place it on the baggy part only so it doesn't interfere with the Ziploc zipping, and make sure the Ziploc's popping out for this, and then flip it over, and then where the plastic edge of the baggie meets the duct tape is where you'll fold to create a nice fold. And once you're done with that, you should still have sticky at the bottom and it should zip properly. And do that for both pieces of Ziploc. Now, using the other 2 pieces of tape that we cut out earlier, make 2 sheets that are 3 inches tall to create the front and back of our coin pouch for our accordion wallet. Now we're going to assemble our coin pouch. So take one of the 3 strips of outside color tape and put it half on one sheet, and then flip it over, and then take the other sheet and just kind of leave a little gap of sticky in between so that it folds nicely, and then you'll have no sticky at the bottom. And then take the other 2 and just cover the remaining sticky. Make sure not to cover up the Ziploc and only the baggy part that's showing. And yeah, so then the inside of the coin pouch is all covered. This is optional. I also like to clear tape the middle of the coin pouch to assure that none of the coins will get stuck on the seams, especially with wear and tear of the coin pouch. It does get really sticky and it's just kind of gunky and nasty, so I clear tape it just for extra durability. Now take a 3 1/4 inch piece of duct tape, cut it in half, and use it to secure the 2 sides of the coin pouch together. And since it's an extra 1/4 inch tall, just make a little slit to fold it inside of the coin pouch to make sure that there are no sticky edges or raw edges showing. And it also makes the coin pouch a little bit more durable. And if you want to cut the sides down to a approximate inch or length, then you can do that. That's your decision by all means. And yeah. Now for the expandables, take 4 pieces of 6-inch duct tape and just flip one over and fold it directly on top of itself as I'm doing right here. And this is to create the expandable, and make sure to rub out any wrinkles or air bubbles. And what you'll end up with is a rounded and raw edge, and just do that 3 more times. This is to adhere the expandables to the coin pouch. So you're going to take a 3-inch piece of duct tape, cut it into 4ths, and then take an expandable with the rounded side up and place the sticky adhesive half on the expandable, half off, and place it to the right. And you're going to do this for 2 of the expandables. And as for the other 2, you're going to take it so that the expandable has the rounded side up as well, and place the clear tape half on, half off on the left side of the expandable. So you should end up with 2 expandables on the right and 2 expandables on the left with the sticky. And yeah, so there's just the expandables. So now we're attaching this. Make sure the coin pouch opening is facing up, by the way. So you're just going to alternate with the expandables. So for this one, I placed the sticky on the left, and then for this one that I'm doing currently, the sticky's on the right. So you just attach it to the coin pouch like that. And then for this one, I'll take the sticky one with the left again. And then when I flip it over, it'll be the other one which has it on the right. And this just creates the expandables, and it also assures that there's no sticky on the inside of the expandables, which is really high quality and nice. So your stuff won't get stuck to it. And yeah, I'm just showing you attaching them. And then you're just going to take each one and fold it in half like this. So do that for all of the other 3 expandables, and this is to make it crimp fold like an expandable would be, or would, like an accordion as well, like the music thing. And yeah, so I just kind of play with it right here, and yeah, so that's the expandables. Okay, so since we clear taped the inside of the expandables, you're kind of left with this nasty raw edge on the outside, and we don't want that. So take a 3 1/4 inch piece of duct tape and cut that in half, and you're just going to place it along the side of the expandables right here to get rid of the raw edge. And the extra 1/4 inch will also be to round everything off. So just make slits where the expandables end and where the coin pouch is. So in total you'll make 2 slits, and then there'll be 3 different ways to fold it. So the one farthest to the right, I'm going to place on the right expandable, like that, and then the one farthest to the left, I'm going to place on the left expandable, and then the one that's left in the middle, I'm going to open the coin pouch and place it inside there and stuffs. So that's how you make it all rounded and such, and you're just going to do the same thing to the other side. And this is kind of an exciting little segment. You are actually halfway done with your accordion wallet. You are done with the expandables and the coin pouch. Now we're going to make the inner part of the accordion wallet. So you're going to take 3 pieces of tape that is 9.5 inches long, and I just used my ruler to guide me, and sorry I had to shift the camera because it was out of frame. So how I make it a little bit over 3 3/4 is I stack the first 2 pieces however I please as I'm doing, so I just left like maybe a 1/2 inch overlay, and then the third one I place directly at the 2-inch mark as I do here, and this makes it 3 3/4 inches tall with an extra 1/8 of an inch to help everything secure better. And this part is optional. I like to take a piece of clear tape and clear tape this seam so it doesn't get really gunky within like the first few weeks of use or anything, and it just helps it stay cleaner for longer, and it also makes it a little bit more durable and have more strength. So yeah, this is optional, but I just prefer to do it. Now we're covering the outside, so I actually like to leave a lot of sticky on the edges, preferably about 1 inch to 3/4 of an inch. It gives me more leverage to mess up, I guess, so if the tape gets stuck to itself or something, I can cut it off and I have plenty of other tape to work with, and it also helps you create a more precise measurement for the sides, like 1/4 of an inch, 3/8 of an inch, whatever you want. So yeah, this is how I like to make it. This part is also completely optional. You don't have to do it, but I prefer to. I like to clear tape the outside seam because this is what actually touches the outside world and stuff. Although the inside does get dirty because of your money and cards and coins and all that, but the outside is what actually touches everything. So for instance, you set it down on a table, or you just set it outside somewhere, or you just carry it in your back pocket, it probably will get lint and dust and gunk stuck in it if you don't clear tape that, and it just looks kind of nasty. So if you clear tape it, it kind of saves a lot of that nastiness, and it makes your wallet more durable and last longer. So yeah. This is the time to trim down everything that you want to trim down. I honestly don't really trim down too much right here simply because I like to make the wallet and then trim it down to the precise size that I want. But if you want to, then you can. The only thing that I really trim down is this part right here, where I trim down the edge of the accordion wallet because it's just the easiest place to do it at. If you want to cover the sticky and the other 4 expandables, then just take another 3-inch piece of tape and cut it into 4ths. Here comes the trickiest and most time-consuming part. So make sure that the coin pouch is facing down for this. You're going to make a slit at where the end of the expandable is and just fold up the tape right there. And then if you decided to cut that piece of clear tape, take one of the 4th-inch pieces and just cover the sticky along that seam right there, and then fold the extra sticky up right there like that. And you're going to do the same thing to this side. Measure it where the end of the expandable is, and then I kind of just like to attach the clear tape beforehand, and then when I'm ready to attach it, I fold it in half, and then I kind of just set it on top of the place that it's supposed to go. And then once that's done, I fold over the tape, and then I fold in the other tape right there. Now you're going to kind of bunch up the accordion wallet like so, and you're going to cut little triangles at the bottom. This makes it easier to fold into the expandables when we fold it like this. So boom, like that. You're also going to cut triangle pieces slanted upwards from the top of the expandable right here, and I'll show you why that is later. And again, this is optional if you cut that piece of clear tape out. Just kind of attach it to the half on, half off of the accordion piece, and then just fold it in half. And then, like I said, it's kind of tricky and it's hard to explain, and if you're confused, I'm really sorry. I'm not the best at making tutorials, but You can kind of just see what I'm doing here. Hopefully that's helpful from my confusing words that I'm saying right now. But you just fold it up like that and stuff, and then just fold any of it into the corners of the accordion wallet and stuff. And I'm doing the same thing to this side. This side was giving me a pain. So yeah, if this is your first time making an accordion wallet, I suggest you probably don't try and do cover the other 4 expandables. But if you want to challenge yourself, go for it. And then the little triangles that we had folded up earlier like that, you're just going to fold it into the expandable, and this makes it a rounded edge. And yeah. This part is also completely optional. You don't have to do it. If you want to, go for it. I actually like it when accordion wallets have IDs in it because it just kind of provides for a little bit more extra space. So what you're going to want to do is trim down the sides to make the width 2 1/4 inches long, and the length, just make it as long as possible. That's the easiest way of putting it. So just make it as long as possible. If you're making the ID, take a 4-inch long piece of duct tape and clear tape. If you're making the ID, just take the duct tape and put a 1/4 inch trim on it, and then cut it down so that it doesn't show over on the other side of the ID, and then just fold that over. And then if you want to clear tape the trim, you can. I suggest it because, again, durability, and it just keeps it cleaner for longer. So yeah. And then just flip it over and then trim down the clear tape so it doesn't show over on the other side of the ID. And keep that piece of clear tape as well, if you made the ID. And then if you made the ID, just cut the slits like you would if you were just folding it over without it. And then you're just going to fold it onto the ID like so. And then once you're done doing that, just take your ruler and then trim it down to the desired width that you want it to be. So for me, I chose 3/8 of an inch, I believe, or 5/8. I don't know, just a little over 1/2 inch. How about that? And so just trim it down. And then once you're done doing that, take that little piece of clear tape that we saved from earlier, and you're just going to use it to cover the sticky at the bottom of the ID so that your card doesn't get stuck to it. And then once you're done with that, just take the sides and fold it over like so, like I'm doing here, and then just trim it down. Once you're done trimming the sides down, cut a little triangle above the ID like so, and then just fold it in, and it makes it a rounded edge so that your card can slide in easier, like so. And then to attach your Velcro, just take it and make sure that both pieces are like Velcro to each other, and then just center it on the ID, or if you didn't put one, just center it on the fabric, and then it should be in the perfect position like so, and then you're done. Okay guys, so that's it. You have officially made your own accordion wallet that has the ID with the 2 expandables and the coin pouch. All of the other things that I had mentioned that you could do are optional, as I said, like clear taping the seam on the outside, on the inside, covering the sticky in all of the expandables, clear taping the bottom of the coin pouch, and clear taping the ID. And yeah, but I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please push the like button, and if you know of somebody that's in need of a good tutorial, or at least I think this is a good tutorial, but if you find somebody in need, please share this video. That'd mean a lot to me, and comment down below what you think and if it was helpful and all that jazz. So I'll see you guys next time, and thank you so much for watching.